Ladies and gentlemen, this presentation is brought to you by The Greatness Continues LLC. And you are now tuned into The Greatest Conversations, starring Greasy Teutons, Shaka the Wise, Sensei J, the Masked Man, Big Z, and your host, D. Jones. Once again, you are tuned into The Greatest Conversations.
Like, as an action movie alone, I'll say it was pretty bad.
Because to me, it was just like Tony Jaa was in the movie, but like his whole crew, like I wasn't invested in them enough to care. Like, why are they here? Like, why is he just like why is he stranded on this island? Like, what's his purpose? Like, and then
out of nowhere.
and then like we just randomly get introduced to their crew with a random cat that has that's making soup. Like we don't know the history behind like the why, and it's like you just get
They tell you the history. The worlds were connected.
IMDb gave it a 5.3, so I mean that sets the bar, it's a little bit in perspective.
And that's pretty good in my opinion.
I'm not gonna lie. At the beginning of the movie,
What was Rotten Tomatoes?
The approach at the beginning of the movie.
Give me a Rotten Tomatoes.
The beginning of the movie, where the movie was like taking us, it did seem like a King Kong type of movie where like you just got random like people that get introduced to like a whole new world.
I thought they were gonna stumble upon an island.
And like when they got when the whole scorpion invasion was going on, like that was cool. Like I was like, okay, it's a pretty good intro right now. And then it just got like it was already like at a medium, and then it just like went downhill like after they introduced like Tony Jaa and everybody.
Yeah, the plot was definitely poorly written.
Yes.
That as someone that hasn't played the game or actually pretty much at all, I would have expected it to almost kind of educate me a little bit more on the knowledge of especially since the game is so expansive, like between the monsters and the different worlds and probably like all the characters that you guys like recognize in the movie and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like with something like that, it could have been spread out more over a few movies, because honestly they're probably not going to make another one. That was like
they should have
in my opinion,
they should have just kept the game in the game. They should have kept the movie in the game world instead of making it in two world thing. Like, we somehow got transported to this other.
Yeah, like they didn't have to take people from Earth, some military soldiers.
At the same time, if that entire movie would have been about that unit trying to survive against those spider things, it'd have been a good movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it would have been like I thought that's the approach they were taking us, and then just went in a different direction.
But then everybody just immediately died. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, there's no way that she alone can survive.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Right. And all this.
How did she not get eggs put in her?
I'm like, is she Sigourney Weaver now? Like, I was like, am I watching Alien? And that was even worse. You see how many spiders were?
Yeah.
To me, that was like playing the game, like playing like a World of Warcraft or something, and going into a cave by yourself to just like sworn with it. Like, are you gonna survive? No, you ain't surviving that.
I made it out of that.
She didn't have no abilities.
What made it
she didn't have no
ammo,
ammo.
Too, is that they had the budget too. Like the budget was good on that movie. Like the special effects.
They used the hell of it.
It was
even the makeup and.
They probably use all their money creating that Black Diablos and that Rathalos.
Because even the actual location and everything like that, like they didn't spend a whole lot on, they weren't a whole bunch of different places.
Bro, that entire movie should have taken place in Astera, like in that forest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
they
could have introduced so much stuff.
Had a Devil Joe come out of nowhere, eat some.
Like it was an opportunity to take people that haven't really gotten into the game and lead them to want to play the game based on like the representation of the movie.
don't know about you.
being
I definitely wanted to play the game after seeing the movie.
right. You came over there as a whole new character. On that.
Let's go hunt some Diablo.
They got they did a whole mission on that, didn't they?
Yeah, it's a special event. I think it's still going on.
And it's also one of those movies where they just kind of threw too much in, like back to back to back. Like from the beginning, I was kind of lost. Like they were, it was just like they were like in a desert or something. They were driving in a little RV, and then there's like a storm going on. I'm like, why are they here?
Yeah.
what mission are they doing right now that they're just getting sent through a magical portal?
Yeah.
Like it's just like
This is weird.
Yeah, so from the jump,
And
I
then
was
the
just like,
Admiral's like, yeah, I'm from your world. And we're like,
what?
like, is that where you got the wig from?
Yeah, like
That's funny.
yeah,
Especially if they was like all speaking different languages and shit. And he's literally the only person that can speak English there.
Right.
And then I hated how they did like the whole world kind of crossover where
Like
they just walked across the desert and then climbed the cliff, and then it was like they were in Asteria, I guess, is what that forest type of place would have been.
Yeah, that little oasis area.
It's just the oasis, and it's like,
bro, this is who he was supposed to be. This.
Oh yeah, that's disappointing.
That's
supposed to be that.
I don't know. I give that movie.
Because he has a grandson too.
Let's see what he ended up looking like.
Because he has a grandson. There's like 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
There's like him, then there's the black dude, and there's the grandson who.
This is what he ended up looking like.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's bad, bro.
bruh.
You know what's
I didn't know that was him.
No, you know what's sad? I thought that was Will Ferrell when I first saw it.
I remember you saying something.
Yeah, that's Rob. That's Hellboy, bro.
That's Hellboy, bro.
That's Hellboy.
They made him look like the Monkey King.
That's crazy.
He looked like the Monkey King, bro. He had the
They really disrespectful.
he had the sideburns. I swear. If he had a staff, I would have lost my
4 out of 10, man. 4
A 4 out of 10? Yeah, all right, yeah.
Bro, I would say just based on the Admiral's character design alone, that's a 2 out of 10.
Yeah, when you saw that wig, that's how you knew. At what point they ran out the budget?
Dude, that's it. What you say, Shaka? What's your rating?
I do not care about this.
He's like, it's so low. It's a 0 out of 10.
I do not care about this.
He said, you know, it's funny.
He was like the movie.
I don't even care about that.
I don't.
He said, I don't give a about the movie because I still haven't beaten the story together.
I don't care about the movie. I don't.
It was so
The approach that they went, I would say, could have a lot of potential, and then I think they just want to do more fan service to the story.
They just had a short deadline.
Yeah, I don't know what they did.
That's what I'm saying. It seemed like they were like,
Bro, everything was
everybody's gonna see this because it's Monster Hunter, and they got all these fans, you know.
Yeah.
So let's put the rifles in Diablo. They got so caught up in that they're just like, we gotta actually have a story, you know.
Like introducing that early on was still cool, and then when they got to the caves part, like Jay was saying, it should have just been that whole team, the whole movie trying to survive with the spiders.
And maybe ran into the
like they didn't even have to introduce Tony Jaa until like the very end of the movie. You know, he could have been the one. Like, you know, now they meet this dude that can help them fight that big thing in the sand. You know.
Also, why were they surfing the sand? Why was that a thing?
Surfing the sand?
Yeah.
Have sand boats.
Bro.
Why did they just put them in the ocean?
I don't know. They were trying to I didn't get it. at all. Well, they do actually have one of the games that's actually like a mission, I think.
You surfing the sand?
Mm-hmm. They like on boats. You gotta fight like.
Oh yeah.
Sand
They do.
surfers.
Yeah, they do. The boats do surf in the sand.
Which game is that?
2 or 3.
Is it one of the most popular ones?
Yeah, in Monster Hunter Fury, you do the same thing with surfing the sand. Because they have like sand, like whales, which is crazy because they also have water monsters too, though. So
In the sand?
no, like they.
You know how like in
too.
the new one for the PS4 they got the giant Elder Dragon. What's the thing called? It starts with a Zora Magnaros or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Every game has one of like those big like monsters, and then one of that monster I gave with the sand, it was like it took place there, like in the sand. They had to.
There's like some giant. There's a giant Elder Dragon thing. He's like a giant drill type thing.
They didn't even have him in the movie.
Yeah.
Like y'all ever seen Tremors?
Yeah.
Like that's what I kind of felt like. I was like Tremors when they finally got outside and I was like fighting the thing.
Wasn't it the last monster like a Nargacuga or something or shit like that?
Nah, it was.
Weren't they fighting? Like
I don't know. I don't know what the name
movie
was, but it was just random. The whole thing was just random.
Yeah. They were like fighting.
They just want to drop monsters.
They were like fighting dragons at the end, right?
Yeah, the Rathalos.
Yeah, that movie took us to a weird.
Yeah, they were just like, hey, they like the Rathalos, put them in there. Because like realistically,
like that should have been like that's like the Lord of the Rings type. Like, that should have been the last movie.
So
like,
one movie should have been one mission about one monster.
Yeah.
You know? Because like other than that, like or you could have did like one of those missions where you got like Diablos,
right.
and then you beat the Diablos and you get the black Diablos, and it's like
I feel like it's like the director or producer or whoever like realized, okay, this is something popular, like we capitalize off of it.
Yeah, we can make a profit.
And it's like halfway through, they just kind of gave up. Like
Shyamalan that shit.
Yeah, it's like. Instead of taking something that you could expand on and actually probably like continue to just keep making money, because it's expansive. Like the game is still going, it's almost never ending. They just tried to powerhouse it in one movie, just like
there gonna be no Monster Hunter 2. I can tell you that.
And it's just like
because that would pretty dope. That really would have been dope if the movie was about like running from the Diablos. You go into a cave, and then the movie really starts, and you fight
these spiders.
spiders.
Did they have the slinger in the movie? I don't remember.
You said what?
The slinger?
Yeah, they had the slinger. That's how.
Because it was like...
Oh, yeah, that's how she stabbed him in the head.
The part in the cave was kind of like a cheesy horror movie when there's like the one person that is going to survive, and like all their people just immediately die fast. Like she's like running around one corner, and like here's T.I., and then some like spiders start coming out his body and and then she runs around another corner, here's the other person, they're like in a cocoon, so she's like running through the cave. Oh my god,
they took the Resident Evil route.
Sadly, I thought that's when the movie was like at its peak.
At the best part, like that was the best part. But it just all happened so fast. I was like, okay, well this dead now too. I didn't like two people.
Oh, they could.
Like off rip. Who's it? Megan died outside. I'm like, well,
I mean,
they couldn't pay her enough. I guess her budget was too high.
How she survived because she got like stabbed by the stinger thing and got poisoned. And
right.
Trey's got
main character.
That's plot armor.
Yeah,
she got that Naruto treatment.
That's when you hear plot armor. That's what that is.
She got that Naruto.
It's just plot armor. And you say, "Aren't you supposed to be dead?" And it's like, nah, because
there was plenty of times.
Plot armor is when you get stabbed in one panel, the next panel is just
like she got massively stabbed.
That video was funny.
She survived because her DNA is that.
And at that point, I was just like. Is there like another cast? Like
they have the backup.
Like, cause they do that in movies, you think it's that, and then like a whole nother. It's like, oh okay.
Yeah,
that was it's like 3 years later.
Like
kill everybody, and then just make it realize like, oh, none of these is gonna make it out of here.
Yeah,
and then there's a new crew.
And then it's like the real movies, and it's like, ooh, damn, like this shit's intense. But I'm like, nope, she going Sigourney Weaver this shit. Yeah. She come out the fucking alien pods. I was like, if she start communicating with the spiders, I'm gonna lose my shit.
With no eggs.
Like Liza Thornberry.
Like she got some kind of spider powers or something because she got stabbed by the thing. I
thought she was gonna have powers too.
I thought they were gonna take that route.
So she didn't die. So she